Good evening, Diligent Diners, Fictional Chef, and welcome back to Tales of Iron 2. Winter, Whiskers of Winter. When we last left off, we managed to get beef. Let's see, what was his name? It was, hold on. I'll bring him up. It's, oh, do I not have, I thought for sure. It was, something the Building Beaver. It was started with a B. I'm gonna call him Bob. Bob the Building Beaver. We managed to build that up. We also managed to build up a lot of our locations and materials. But now, we are going after the King's First Ranger, Robin of Longtail. We're here for his little woman, Little John. I'm loving these little fantasy parables. But however, the bats have come back. They have caused trouble with the, with our lovely Mouseketeers, and now we're ready to take the fight back. They took my kingdom.
As they came to the top of the ruins, they saw Little John. His smile at the sight of his father was the last he ever made. In a flash of bat teeth, his young life was ended.
Oh.
Robin's rage was terrible. He charged at the Darkwing, unleashing a hail of arrows.
I was kind of looking for his weakness, and I wasn't paying attention to the story, so that's my fault there. Let's try that again. Oh, hey, bit his brother's head off. That is so nuts. Execution. Chop.
Together, they defeated the beast in a fury that sent all other bats from the ruin in terror. Robin was bereft. It was meant to be a simple hunt. He could not understand these flying abominations. Arlo offered what solace he could. Tuck was at Winter's Edge, where Robin could take some rest.
Monsters. Man, every time I come to this place, somebody dies. We gotta stop coming to these places, you know? Just gonna say, you know what? Whatever happens here, we're just not gonna get into it, okay? We're just gonna accept that, you know, this is just a bad place, it is cursed, and we don't have to deal with it. Ah, we've now unlocked fast travel. Yay! Perfect. Just want to check, is there anything else here? Does something new come up? No, I just gotta find a fish fly. Okay. Well, let's head back. Oh man, so bittersweet. What was your name? Billy! Billy, that's his name. Oh, hello everyone. I'm sorry about Little John, but Tuck's here for you. Ooh! Yes, please. But I need some tongs to upgrade. Alright. What happens now, everybody? Return of the bats. The villagers have narrowly escaped from the outskirts of their lives. The bats have returned to make an attack in their settlement. They were weary and injured and desperately in need Arlo's help to reclaim their home.
Villagers had come from the outskirts seeking an audience. Arlo doubted they brought good news.
Indeed. Alright, looks like we're fighting more. Sadly, none of this stuff really gives me what I'm looking for. Like, there's this, but it's barely any cold. Actually, this gives me a lot of good cold and slightly better resistance, but it's a lot heavier, but I'm already in medium. Now I need the shield. There we go. I'm solidly at medium weight now. Okay. Starting to look pretty spooky. I think I'm going down the wrong alignment tree, everybody. Right, they just want to show off everything, right? Yeah, let's just get all these out of the way. Honestly, I just want to, like, craft all this stuff and put it in. Just so in that way, I could be like, I have it, and I can upgrade everything as I go later. I did all the pauldrons, I did that. I also probably need to go back to the owl area to be like, hey, I need more stuff. Now I'm starting to find hardened stuff. So I probably need to like upgrade to get some of this stuff, but again, all I want to do is just have everything in the inventory. Because it looks like everything only really has one upgrade tree. And it only costs 1 gold to make. And I feel like gold's going to be the more limiting factor. Because, like, if you look at all my resources, I'm starting to, like, drown and stuff, you know? Plus, it'll give me more options to, like, decide where I want to go. Need more wooden logs. Plus, I don't want to be limited later. I like having options. And I can always, like, gather stuff down the road. It's like, alright, I'm gonna do a grind, off-session grind where I'm just gonna, like, kill a whole bunch of repeatable farming. I might switch the gun. I remember I thought the gun was ridiculous, but I might like the gun. Alright. I'm just gonna get all these out of here.
The villagers told a harrowing tale. The Darkwings had returned in the night. The bat's thirst for destruction was not sated at Winter's Edge. Now, the outskirts needed his help.
Alright, let's head off to the woods and chop up some bats.
The shouts of fleeing villagers and the smell of burning bug stock greeted Arlo as he approached Mossbug Farm. It was already overrun.
I keep hitting my Windows button.
The shouts of fleeing villagers and the smell of burning bug stock greeted Arlo as he approached Mossbug Farm. It was already overrun.
Chop. Chop! Just drinking away my problems, you know. A good coping mechanism. Oh, you sick monsters! You monsters! Flee to the keep! The warden rides again! What the? Okay, those were cool.
From the back of her Scorchling, the Darkwing General screeched her orders. This one would pay for the death of her son. They turned their evil eyes on Arlo. Arlo was drenched in Darkwing blood, but the farm was free of their filth. Robin freed the farm elder, but he was not the only prisoner. The Darkwings had taken more villagers to the castle ruin on the hill.
Ah, that place they were mining out earlier. Oh man, I did a stiff drink after that. Whew. Man, I hate those shield guys. See, I'm not really worried about the spears, and I'm not worried about the archers. The archers are annoying. The spears are easy enough to deal with. The shield guys. Oh, hate the shield guys. Oh. Whoa. Enjoy the feet now. Basic little monster. Stop doing that. Of course, the moment I start going, oh, I'm not worried about spearmen. Where are you, dead monster? I'm taking your bits. You're no longer entitled to your bits. Alright, anything like spawn up again? Yes. Though I could really use a tankard of something at this point. Oh, there we go. Whew. Jeez, nothing fends off certain death by just berry juice. Yeah, castle ruins. Hopefully there's a bench. Giving me fire hand filter. I don't like that. Sapphire. Don't know what that is, but that sounds useful. Oh, good. I love a bench. Alright, mole guy. What do you got? Can't really afford it. However, what I should do is swap that to there. Alright. Oh!
A familiar flash filled the sky, but this time it made Arlo's fur stand on end. The biggest rat Arlo had ever seen stood before him holding a hammer that no mortal could lift, let alone swing. Before Arlo could talk, the giant lifted his hammer into the air and passed his gift to the warden. Arlo could feel the stranger's gift bouncing around inside his body. A much-needed boost of energy in his quest to rid the North of Darkwings.
Okay, that was cool. Starting to see a little bit more of the world around him.
At the castle, Arlo could hear the terrified squeaks of the villagers chained inside. Only the Darkwing General had the key, and she would not hand it over alive. Arlo needed no more reason to kill her.
Stop doing your little stupid back moves. Oh, whoa! That was not what... Oh, she had an arrow in her eye. That was so cool. Alright, I had a bad beginning, but I was starting to, like, really feel it out.
A familiar flash filled the
Oh.
sky, but this time it made Arlo's fur stand on end. The biggest rat Arlo had ever seen stood before him holding a hammer that no mortal could lift, let alone swing. Before Arlo could talk, the giant lifted his hammer into the air and passed his gift to the warden. Arlo could feel the stranger's gift bouncing around inside his body. A much-needed boost of energy in his quest to rid the North of Darkwings.
Let's go ahead and swap some. Alright. So I got my light saved. That way I don't have to go through Rat Thor again. Oh man, it almost feels like a Dark Souls, you know, where it's like, oh, I got my rhythm, I got my set, and then everything falls apart. There we go. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Come on. Up. Up. There we go. Wow, that was terrible. Ah, frick. Just a lightning trap and everything. Okay. Down on the ground. Gotta really dodge that. I feel like you really gotta, like, capitalize the, Oh, wow. You're pretty easy to deal with. Oh, man. Oh, man, this is tough. This is tough. Choppy. Come on. Chop to your center. Chop you apart. Chop. Oh. Alright, give me your bits. Alright. Done with that crap. Oh man, that was
The villagers were safe for now. Arlo asked if they would help at the farm. The bug milk needed to flow again.
Alright guys, I know you just went through a harrowing experience, but I also need healing goo. Oh man, that was actually really high paced. I was actually kind of tunnel vision there, like, yeah. I just kind of had this thought of, I'm pretty sure I just need to shoot you until you drop. Honestly, the shield version was so much harder than anything else that person was throwing at me. I will admit, though, I do look pretty awesome. Hello, everyone. Ooh, I like that. Money. Ooh. I think I just saw the castle's actually looking kind of better. Look at this. It's no longer a smoldering ruin. It's actually like we're starting to see some pieces come together. Alright, everybody. There we go. Upgraded weapons and armor would surely help. Arlo Leaf suggests upgraded smithy. There we go. Now I can hold my own in a fight. No. Alright, let's take a look at this place, huh? Oh. Oh, that's how I make the ingots. Alright, so I have... my bone sword actually really good. this is giving me 14. What does this do? Jagged bones? Hold on, hold on. Let's equip that. Hold on, hold on. Now it's becoming gore. Okay. So that's what I have. So I will lose less electric to gain. That is like 40 extra damage. Yes, please. So I have the natural rift axe right now. So that's going to be 15, 8, and 10. So that's going to be 38. Oh, yeah. Yes. I think I had some pretty good lancing. What is that? 10. Ooh. That's a really nice one. Yes. Now, I want a poison one. Alright, so I have a little bit of each. Now for armor. Okay. Let's start with this. Ooh, that gives me fire resistance. That is nice. And it's relatively cheap, so let's go ahead and just do that. Now, let's just do some of the dull stuff. Oh, do I not have this? I'm already wearing this, so it's 4 more, a little more weight. Shield. Alright, I've got this one now. I do like the look of that. But I also want to like get this going a little. Let's get all this off. My weight's pretty high right now. I do have some good resistance. I mean, 59 resistance. Really weak against poison and electricity, but I'm good against ice. Oh, yeah, so... this axe right now does the most damage. Alright, I feel a lot tankier now. Okay. So I can either go for the farmers, I can go for the smithy. I don't think I'm ready for the upgrade with the smithy yet. I feel like I actually want the Emporium. Tuck's planned to open his own shop at Winter's Edge with all the many goods and trinkets he has gathered on his hunts, but he wants most of his centerpiece to wow the crowd for his grand opening. Unfortunately, that prize is still very much attached to the head of a beast. Of course it is.
Tuck had settled in well at Winter's Edge. So much so he planned to stay and open his own shop.
That's good.
He hoped Arlo might help him collect rare items to help draw in ratfolk from far and wide.
Ah, that's that golden helm thing. I also wondered if this was actually going to send me out to the, Oh, no, that's actually here. No, I thought maybe that would send me to the Golden Wood. I kind of want to go back there, because, you know, lots of wood.
The young rat was excited. He had worked out exactly what he needed and asked if Arlo would meet him in the outskirts. Arlo was glad to see Tuck's spirits finally lifted and could not refuse him.
Well, he did lose one of his sons, so only fair. Alright, let's go kill some birds. Choppy choppy birdie birdie. Where am I going? So I need to go this direction. But I do kind of want to go over here. Just a little. Oh.
The young builders saw an opportunity in the derelict mine. If only they could find some rat to give them the cash infusion they needed to bring it back to life.
Need some gold. Kind of sad I spent all my gold, but a good expense all the same. Alright, let's go kill some birds. Now, if I remember right, birds were weak against ice and electric. So I'm gonna lose 10.
At Mossbug Farm, Arlo started to regret his hasty offer of help. The farmer had seen a beast, and shouting something about luring it with bloodfruit, he went to hide in terror. Tuck grinned. He knew exactly where to go.
I don't like the sound of that. I don't think I like the sound of that at all. Gold! Well, this place bounced back fast. Hello, shepherds. Whoa, what the? Ow. Ugh. Mudworm. Ew. Leeches. I hate leeches. It's funny though, like, I hate leeches, but to me they're not like scary. They're just disgusting. I'm loving this. I think if I squirm here, I get like. Oh, hello.
The statue before Arlo pulsed with a familiar power and soon began to fill his body with elemental energy. A newfound strength rushed through Arlo's body, making his fur stand on end. Arlo found Tuck at the bottom of Blackfoot Caverns, the fruit he needed just out of his reach. Arlo's bow would make quick work of this. The blood fruit burst open as it landed on the cavern floor, and seemingly in the next second came the terrible sound of beating wings.
Oh yeah, run you through. Done with all of that. Blood fruit. A pungent fruit that only grows underground. It is said that it's brought to the surface, its odor will cause giant beasts to die. Oh, lovely. Well, I mean, I knew what I was getting in for, but it's still like, ooh. Hate everything about that. I mean, say what you want. They got the grappling hooks and stuff down. Alright, up we go.
With the fruit in hand, Tuck asked Arlo to come to Longfang Castle, where they would set their trap.
Not Longfang. Yeah, I don't want to go back up there. No, it's terrible. I'm fine, I'll go there, but I'm not gonna like it. I also just want to look up here. Yeah. Kill the bird. Got it. Kill the bird. Freaking bird. Oh, I'm gonna hate this thing so much. More money. Ooh, I can rebuild that bridge after this. Yeah. We're starting to get a keep. Step, step, step. Oh, that looked meaty. Some bird pieces. Some lightning stuff.
It was eerily quiet at the ruins. Tuck had everything ready for the trap. It only needed Arlo to toss the blood fruit into the cooking pot. The stench would be sure to attract the beast. They only needed to wait. A high-pitched shriek pierced through Arlo's dreams, and soon the flapping of wings was upon them.
Oh, that's that poisonous thing. Oop. Oop. Go. Come on. Be frozen, be frozen, be frozen, be frozen. Lance! Oh, yes! Oh, yeah, that felt good. Ooh, put you away from
Tuck asked if Arlo could carve its beak from the beast's remains. The perfect centerpiece for his new shop.
Yes. All yours, buddy.
The young rat could barely contain his excitement and ran off, keen to find the builder at Winter's Edge, now able to build the shop of his dreams.
See, unlike you, I have fall damage to contend with, so... I'm honestly just waiting for, like, somebody to be like, hey, you can build this now. Yes. Ow. The problem is, like, when I'm running, I keep hitting C when I should be hitting Alt. I will say damage is also really weird in this game. Like, it just feels as though everything does so much damage. Is there any quests? Ah, yes, there are. There are quests out here. Well, I think the only thing left is to build up our shop. Hey, Billy.
Tuck's emporium was indeed a marvel, with items for hunting, ingredients for cooking and smithing, and a tale of adventure for all who asked about the great beak on display. Arlo was sure he would be returning often.
Oh. Alright, so that's all decorations. These are tools, ammos, key items. Alright, so before I forget, I want to do that bridge. Just want to build the bridge. That's all I want to do. Hey.
Work on the mine was well underway. They promised a constant supply of minerals and ores to whoever could fund the rest of the development.
Yes, waypoint. But you need wood. new mine underway, a shop built in my keep, fully set up, but needing materials. This is Pixel Chef saying thank you for joining me for this night's session, and I will catch you all in the next course. Thank you very much, and good night.